cameras. So I got 3 cameras that I just wanted to look at, because you know these are my first ever cameras, and for right now I'm actually using an iPhone. This one I still use, it's just not as much. Get into that. But yeah, let's start with one of them, which is the worst one. So this is a I don't even know what to call this. This is an IR 2.7K. This is so bad. Like, if you look at the camera, look at that. Wait, you can't see it. See that? It's so bad. It is really bad. And look at the zoom in. This was my first ever camera. This was my first ever camera in 2022. My first ever camera. What does it hold? Well, it holds a lot of memories for one. So I used this for high school. I actually used this thing, unironically. And I was like, you know what? I just need to get stuff out of it and everything. I needed to get things out of it and everything. And, you know, it is so bad. It is really bad. Like, hear that? That's the that's inside. But I'm not gonna prick this open because this is my first ever camera and I wanted to talk about it. Technically it was an iPhone, but still, I digress. It was an iPhone, that was my first camera. It was actually this phone right here. This was my first ever camera. But this was my first ever owning camera. Anyway, that is the DVC camera. I don't even know what to call this thing. It's gonna point at you. Oh no. Next up is the Canon. It's a Canon. We upgraded, everyone. This 2023, I upgraded cameras, which was this one. This is my first ever one. This was originally for vlogging. And let's see if it'll turn on. It still works. Look at the camera quality. It's really good. It's still pretty good. Pretty good camera quality. It's 1080p and it's just what I wanted. But the problem is it doesn't have it can't flip out. Like, I think this camera should really flip out. So like, it should do this. It should do that, but it doesn't. So I used this for like a month and then I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna get a better camera. And yeah, anyway, but yeah, it has all the features and everything. It has all the features. It works pretty well. It only sadly, it only records in 23 frames per second, but I really don't care. I don't really care about frames per second, in my opinion, but still, it's still a pretty good camera. I used this for my graduation ceremony, so it was a pretty good camera for that. And that's what I use for graduation. Look, see right there. Go click that video. I even have it on my channel. But I got a better camera that I still use. It's another Canon. Another Canon. But this one is actually better because, again, it flips out. And yeah, it's pretty good. The pixels are a bit dead, see? That's why I don't use it as much anymore, because the pixels are dead. But it works. It records fine. It's just the screen has a bad pixels. That's it. And I got this was perfectly fine in box. It's just I broke it. That's all. I use this thing a lot. It's pretty good. And look at that. I love this camera. It's one of my favorite cameras so far. This is the camera. Again, it only records in 23 frames per second, which is sad, but still pretty good camera for a price. Like, it was only $80. That's a steal right here. That's a really good steal. Anyway, and I still use it. It's pretty good. I love this camera. It's so good. But we do got one more camera, which I use for vlogging, and it is a GoPro Hero 9. This is such a great camera for vlogging. I love this camera. It's so small. I love it. It's so tiny. I love how tiny it is. Hello, there's me. I also got this like little tripod thing for it. So let me set it up. Here, we can set it up on live on camera. It's okay. And there we go. We got a GoPro camera. Yay! I gotta loosen it though. There we go. It's a GoPro camera. Now let's put it down right here. Listen, I love all of these cameras because I love all these cameras. These are all fun. And especially this one I'm using right now. What is my favorite one in my opinion? It is these two. These two have gotten me through so freaking much. GoPro has really helped me a lot with like vlogging and all that. And then this one has helped me out with these kind of videos. But I'm using an iPhone right now to record this because I'm just too lazy to set this back up. And plus, it's a lot to hassle with this one. But I love this one. Once you start using this one, it's really good. But still, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun with this one. This was a really fun one. It's probably my favorite one other than the Sopranos video. But thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, have a nice day. Bye.